colonial forest policies to be blamed? Yes, the colonial forest policy is one of the reason behind this depletion of the flora and fauna in our country. The environmentalists or the environmental activities, they said that in time of the British period, or in time of the when India was the colony of some other country, that time there was a thing started that is called as an enrichment plantation. The meaning of the simple enrichment plantation is you are enriching the plantation, but this word was termed ironically at that time. These activities say that the promotion of the few favored species, the species which is required to these people. Suppose there are so many plants, but some plants are very much useful for in case of the in case of the woods and all, they can make the different kind of the furniture, different kind of the like sleepers of the railways, and also they are favoring those species only. So that's why they said that the promotion of the few favored species in many parts of India has been carried through ironically named or termed as enrichment plantation. Please underline this particular word, enrichment plantation, in which a single commercially valuable species was extensively planted. Their main motto was, suppose they need a particular tree, that tree is useful to make the railway sleepers or to make the furniture. So they are planting those particular types of the trees everywhere in the particular area, and what they have to do, the species which are the original species of that particular area, that are eliminated, in which a single commercially valuable species was extensively planted and other species is eliminated. For instance, we can say that in case of our country only, teak monoculture has damaged the natural forest of the South India, and cheap pine plantation in the Himalayas have replaced the Himalayan oak. In case of the teak, you all maybe know about the teak. Teak is a tree that is having very good amount of the woods. Actually, we are getting a good quality of the wood from this teak tree. So whenever they think that they are planting teak trees more in the South India, so whatever are the natural plants are there in the southern part of the India, those natural plants are eliminated. And in the North India, they are actually planting the cheer pine, the Pinus roxburghi. The cheer pine you will still find in the northern Himalayas and all, and that replaced the oak plants of the Himalaya as well as the rhododendron forest of the Himalaya. So ultimately we are planting the trees, that's why it is called enrichment planting. But we are planting the trees, but instead of the natural plantation, we are cutting down the trees, and in that place we are planting some commercial valuable trees. That's why it is called enrichment planting. Enrichment planting 3 marks question comes, or generally 1 marks question also comes. What is enrichment planting? Enrichment planting term was used ironically. You will find in the British colonial period or in the colonial period in India, a single commercially valuable species are planted and instead of some other species. For example, teak tree, like it used to plant in the southern India in that time, and it damaged the natural forest of the southern India. In the northern India or in the hills of the Himalaya, they used to plant cheer pine, and because of this cheer pine only, the Himalayan oak as well as the rhododendron forest were cleared from there. So that's why the entire concept is called enrichment of the planting, and that's why we are saying that colonial forest policy is one of the reason of this depletion of the flora and fauna, because the natural species were removed from that place, and some species that is beneficial to them, they used to plant that. So that's why we are blaming always the forest policy.